Hi everyone. So today I wanted to talk to you about essential oils and emotions. So emotions are basically everything that we think and feel. So from joy to sadness to grief to anxiety to happy feelings and negative feelings. And essential oils can really support us with regards to these feelings and invoke feelings of joy and really comfort us in times of need. And so the way that essential oils work is when and this is in a really brief form, okay? So this is like an hour-long class and I'm trying to condense it down to a mini video. But in essence, when we smell an oil, we call this aromatic use. So when we smell an oil, those little tiny molecules that are the essential oil go into the nose, into the olfactory system, and then they affect the brain and they affect the limbic system of the brain. And the limbic system is really where we store memory. So often when you smell a smell, it can remind you of something, and that can be a memory that a pleasant memory. But what essential oils can also do is they can also trigger memories of, maybe a situation that wasn't so good. So sometimes you can smell a smell and it can remind you of something that doesn't feel so good. So it's really worth noting when you smell a smell, if you have a strong reaction, either a really happy reaction or a really angry reaction, then it's worth noting that down and really kind of looking at that. And doterra give us some great tools to be able to really connect our emotions to how we feel and be able to use the oils to really support us. So there's this amazing wheel and this book that I'm just going to share. I love this book. For anyone that comes to my classes, I always use this book, and DM me. It also comes as an app as well. So if you want to get it instantly, you can get it as an app. And it's a really great way to be able to look up emotions, to be able to look up the emotional benefit of the oil, because all essential oils really affect our emotions, okay? And this wheel as well comes with a book in some instances. I'm not sure if it does in all instances, but this is great. It's got negative emotions and positive emotions. And you can look at the emotion, like for example, joy, and you can look at the different blends and the different essential oils that can really help promote that mood state. And you can also look at negative emotions. So, if you were feeling overwhelmed, then you could use the oil tangerine. And there are many oils. The beauty of essential oils and the beauty of having a kit is that you can go to so many different oils for so many different things. One oil does so many things. So today I wanted to talk to you specifically about this kit that I've just got and I'm loving. I've had like little bits of it, but I haven't had the full kit before. And the kit is called the Essential Aromatics Diffused Kit, okay? And it comes with these little 5ml bottles here. And I'm going to go through them. So I've bought them in what we call touches in doterra. So this is like roll-ons, and these are diluted with fractionated coconut oil. I just bought them like this because they seem to last for a lot longer. The actual kit is these little bottles, and it comes with the diffuser, and they're amazing to diffuse. But I just thought, you know what, I'm going to try it with these little touches, and they're really handy because they just roll on, so you can put them on the body. So on the inner parts of the wrist, on the neck, you can place it on your hands, and then just inhale, which I'm going to do now. So just if you've got an oil, then maybe grab it close and just take a little inhale. And just feel how that affects your mind state. Just so powerful. So I want to take you through these oils, these 6 wonderful oils today. We're doing a full class on this next week, but I just wanted to take you through some of the ingredients and why I love them so much. So the first one is Motivate. Okay, so I'm going to refer to my notes a little bit here for all of the ingredients. And this is called the Encouraging Blend. And it reminds me of Terry's chocolate orange. It's got that kind of smell. And I like to use this. I like to put it on my temples. So often in my Spanish class, if I lose concentration, I just put it on my temples, and I'm always smearing it around myself just to give me that little bit of motivation that sometimes we all need, especially at this time of the year. So Motivate is a really great blend for study, for work. For those of you that maybe work from home that need that little bit of oomph, then this is your go-to oil. And it's got in it peppermint, and peppermint is a really stimulating oil. 1 drop of peppermint essential oil is the equivalent to about 28 cups of peppermint tea, not tree, so it's pretty strong. It's got clementine in it, which is the oil that was great for overwhelm, coriander, basil, which is the oil for renewal. So for those of you that may be going through a transition, this is a great blend. Melissa, the oil of light, and rosemary, a powerful protective oil. So this is the first in the kit, okay, Motivate. And yeah, it's a great one to pop in your bag on the way into work, on the train, pop a little bit of that on. And you can also use oils on the soles of your feet. So even if the smell of the oil you're not crazy on, you can put a little bit on the soles of your feet, because the pores on the feet are twice as big, and there are no sebaceous glands, so there are no fat glands on the feet. So the oil tends to get absorbed very, very quickly. Okay, so moving on to this, another beautiful oil. I love this one. This is called Forgive. I don't know if you can see them that way. I'm hoping you can. And this is, it's a really herby smell, and it's known as the renewing blend. So it helps to really work if you've got really angry feelings, or if you've got a lot of resentment and you really need to release that. So our emotional body is the head, the heart, and the gut. And all of these different emotional bodies are really affected when we smell. In fact, our organs actually have sensory parts of them that actually smell as well. Like, smell is like one of the most important senses that we often take for granted. So yeah, Forgive. Forgive is a combination of spruce, which is uplifting and grounding, bergamot, which is a great oil for anxiety. The citrus oils tend to really uplift the spirit, so great oils to use, you know, if you're feeling a little bit down, if you're feeling a little bit sad. But this oil, bergamot, is really, it's got like soothing properties. It's got lots of sesquiterpenes in it, and it's very soothing but also very uplifting, and it's a great oil if you are suffering and you're feeling a little bit down at this time of year. It's got juniper berry in it. Juniper berry is great to promote feelings of love and of peace, and it's very purifying for the body. Myrrh, which is a very holy, precious oil, which is very uplifting and healing. Arbor vitae, Nuka. The Nuka tree is indigenous to North America, and this aroma, the aroma of Nuka, is supposed to clear the heart and allow change to take place. And it's also got thyme in it and citronella. So yeah, it's a very kind of herby sort of smell, but another wonderful oil, and in this kit. Okay, so moving on to, I think this is one of my favourites, and you'll find out why, because of the oils in it. They're like my super favourite oils. So this is Console. And Console is the comforting blend, known as the comforting blend, and it's a combination of floral oils and trees. So the floral oils are, you know, they're very feminine, they're flowers, you know, they're open, they're attracting, you know, they're kind of sexy, they're open and pollinating, and they're very feminine and soft and gentle. And the tree oils are very grounding. They help us really, you know, be in our center and be in the present moment. So this oil is a really clever blend. All of these blends are so clever, and they work so in such an amazing way with the emotions. So this oil was designed to soothe and comfort in times of need. So in times of grief, in times of sorrow, in times of sadness. So this is Console. And it's like all my favourite oils in one bottle. I'm just going to smell it because I love it so much, and I have to smell all these oils. So Console, I just love it. It's gorgeous. So it's a combination of patchouli. Patchouli is the oil of physicality, so the oil that really helps us honour this, you know, this physical form. And it's also a very sedative type oil, so very calming and very grounding. Rose is one of the highest vibrating essential oils on the planet, and it's very stimulating and elevating. Ylang ylang, which is an antidepressant, a flower, an aphrodisiac as well. Labdanum, okay, so this is an oil that really soothes the nerves and elevates. I'm not quite sure if I've said that right, but it's a really calming, soothing oil for the emotions. So yeah, that's Console. So it's a beautiful, beautiful feminine blend. Okay, so moving on to this lovely oil, Cheer. And this oil, for any of you that have got On Guard, it kind of reminds me of On Guard, but it's more citrusy. It's like sunshine in a bottle. You know, if you like the citruses, if you like the spices, then this is definitely the oil for you. I love it. It's an amazing oil to diffuse. Really good for winter, really good for these times when, you know, you maybe are in the UK and the weather's not so good and you just want that joy and that cheer in your heart. This is the oil for you. This is the oil for you. So it's a combination of citrus oils and spice oils. And it's designed to uplift the mind, the body and the spirit. And it's got some powerful ingredients in it, this one. It's orange, wild orange, the oil of abundance, clove oil. Clove oil is a great oil to really help us work with boundaries. Star anise to really energize. Lemon myrtle, which is calming and also sedative. Nutmeg, which is really good for the nervous system. Ginger, which is a powerful oil, the oil of empowerment. And cinnamon, which is warming and stimulating and spicy. So, you know, if you've got super sensitive skin, although these are diluted with coconut oil, you know, be mindful of putting it kind of all over your neck if you know that you're sensitive because of the cinnamon, because of the clove. Maybe just test it on your wrist at first when you use it. But it's a really lovely oil. I would guarantee that you will love. Cheer. Okay, so moving on to the last two oils. So passion. Passion is a really sweet feminine oil. It's the inspiring blend. So for those of you that have maybe, you know, lost your fire, lost that desire to be inspired, then this is your oil. It's also a bit of a sexy oil as well. So I'm going to go through some of the ingredients. It's a combination of spices, herbs and also flowers. So it's got cardamom, which is uplifting and refreshing. I love cardamom, it's one of my favourite oils. Cinnamon, which is really spicy. Ginger, again, the oil of empowerment. Clove. Sandalwood, which is a great oil to really calm and to harmonise. Jasmine, which again is an aphrodisiac, very uplifting and promotes feelings of inspiration. Vanilla, which is balancing, vanilla bean. Damiana, which actually was used by the ancient Mayan and Aztec people to promote strong feelings of affection and relaxation. So yeah, this is a gorgeous one. Whenever, I actually had a lady who I gave some of this oil to, and she said that every time she wears it, she goes out and she attracts all these men. So that was a testimonial from her, not from me. And finally, peace. So this is a great one. This is quite a unisex, you know, all essential oils are unisex, but a lot of guys actually like this as an aftershave. So very, very grounding. Like some of the other oils have got that uplifting quality, but this is super grounding. This is known as the reassuring blend, and it's a combination of florals and mint oils, and it's a great oil for fear, for worry, for anxiety, just to evoke that peaceful feeling that we all want to feel. So it's a great oil for the end of yoga, for any of your yoga teachers. This is a lovely one. So the ingredients: vetiver, which is the oil of centering and descent, a really grounding, beautiful oil that we source from Haiti. Lavender, ylang ylang, frankincense, clary sage, one of my very best hormone oils, one of the best oils for women. Marjoram and also spearmint, the oil of confident speech. So peace is the final one in the kit, okay? So you can buy this kit. This is an enrollment kit. I'm just going to show you on my little list here, and I can send you this. So you can buy these oils, all 6 of these oils, the 5 ml, which is this size, with a really lovely diffuser. And it costs £163, 193 euros. And it's just, you know, the other kit, the family essentials, the home essentials kit are really all about our families and all about using in the home. But this kit is like a real kit of self-care. These oils are gorgeous. You know, they're the sort of oils that you want to put on when you're just relaxing in the evening. You want to put them on in the day as part of your self-care routine. And just to let you know, we've got a class on these oils on Monday the 24th. between 4 and 5 at Project Social. So if you want to come down and you want to actually try these oils for yourself, then please join us. I've also got an event in London where I'll also be bringing these oils and talking about emotions and how we can really harness essential oils to support us with self-care. So thank you so much for joining me for this mini video. Namaste.